All right, what is up, Gooder Gang? Welcome to another Wednesday. Before we get started, you know what we got to do? We got to play that 3-minute countdown. Let's go, Ty. Here we go.
What's going on, everybody? This is Matt with Got Your Six Culture, and you're tuned into the So Smoking Gooder Show. So like, subscribe, and tune in every week to see what that barbecue scene is all about.
My name's Greg Minotti with Drop Time Smoke, and you are watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
Well, hello there. How you doing? I'm Aaron Leslie with Texas Oil Dust, and today you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
Absolutely. Was that Greg Minotti or was that Brian Keene? I cannot tell anymore. What is up, Gooder Gang? You guys know what time it is. It's a little after 8 o'clock on a Wednesday. It's your favorite thing to do while you're prepping for the weekend ahead. It's watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. Thanks for tuning in. I am your show host, Rob Hirocha, along with my producer, Ty Cobb. We're going to bring you one of the best barbecue shows on these here interwebs. Well, thank you for tuning in. However you are doing so. Some of you guys are watching on YouTube. A lot of you guys are on Facebook. And again, probably one or two, maybe four now. You never know, are on Twitch. But however you're finding us, thank you for doing so. You can find us on right here. Like I just said, those three options, and sometimes on podcasts. I need to be better on that. But again, thanks for tuning in to the show. Already 50,000 of you. So send the link. Does Case, do you want to co-host? if Case is down to co-host, I am down to send a link to Case. We can do a little reunion show. I wasn't planning on that. I do have a guest tonight, an international man of mystery, Mr. Eddie Medrano from Texas BBQ Depot. You guys know Eddie. He's doing well down here in Texas, cooking, doing well in the barbecue scene, but he's ventured out. He's spreading wings, spreading the Texas barbecue love all over the country. Like we say here on the show, we are an international show. Case knows we're international. We've been worldwide, been to Japan, been to Germany. We're big time in Germany. You guys don't know this yet, but we are huge in Germany. But Eddie's doing the same thing with Texas BBQ Depot, spreading his wings. He's been down into Mexico. Now he's apparently cooking in Brazil and all over South America. So we're excited to have Eddie to talk about what he has been up to. What has Bullhorn been up to? Well, I'll tell you, we were in Camp Hope this weekend in Waller, Texas. We're at the Waller County Fairgrounds. Camp Hope, for those that do not know, is a great organization. They provide housing while veterans are going through PTSD treatment. It's a great organization. This was the 12th annual Camp Hope. This was my second year in a row. Shout out to Ferguson Enterprises for having Bullhorn back out there to cook this year. We catered for about, 50 people on Friday, and then we competed on Saturday. It was a great venue, great time. I saw some of my friends out there. Robert Smith was out there. Josh and Stacy Hale were out there. Joey Smith, Carlos Calzada. Shout out to Carlos. He killed it out there. Second year in a row, back to back. Carlos even did an intro. We haven't got time to put that up there, but it was a great event. I'm going to bring producer Ty in real quick here. Ty, come on in, Bubba.
What's up, Rob?
What do you know about Camp Hope, my man?
Well, I mean, a lot of the veteran service organizations that I work with, the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association, VFW, American Legion, even Lone Survivor, everyone sends people to Camp Hope. It's been an integral part of veteran mental health and just being able to reach out to that organization. And they have many tentacles. They've got a network like no other. What's up, Bill? And then it's a great organization. I love everything they do. So I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but you guys, I'm glad you guys showed up and showed out.
Man, what a great time. They had people associated with that cook-off. Y'all did an amazing job. Stephen and Rhonda Pfeiffer were the event reps for everything. Went flawless throughout the event. But man, they had Roger Krager on stage on Friday, which was an amazing. That was my, probably a good handful of times to see Roger, but man, he never disappoints. He actually came to our camp. My buddies Tuna and Danny Crawford with the team I cook with at the Houston Rodeo. That's how I got associated with Ferguson through Half Fast Cookers. They were there, and they know name. Roger. It is pretty cool. Half Fast Cookers. Roger Krager actually came to our camp, and he had some of our food, and so it was great to intermingle with him. But to just being there, just being a part of that organization or that weekend while they're putting on that event and everybody knows what it's about, was awesome. And shout out to Carlos Calzada, who is a veteran himself, Navy veteran, winning that back-to-back. So we'll talk about that a little later in the show during the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap-up recap. But just a great event. We finished 7th. My wife was supposed to change this. I got to get on her. No, she's not feeling well. 7th. I feel like I've just been like hovering in 7th. The 7 has been a some people would be. I'm happy with that. I should be happy.
Better than out the top 10, though, right?
Better than out of the top 10, but I feel like I've got a lot of 7ths this year, and that's not my goal. But that's the way it goes this year for us. But next year's coming up real quick, which we're going to talk about later. The CBA points chases are coming to a close, and we're going to be talking about all that and see where they shuffled. They shuffled ever so slightly this. What's up, Aaron? What's up, bitches? How are you, Bubba? Aaron was the final one there. So, well, thank you for shedding a little light on more so what Camp Hope does and how they support veterans and PTSD and treatments and all that. There
yes, sir.
Producer Ty. Thank you very much, sir. We'll get Ty back on in the show. If you're serious, Ty will send you the link. We can get Case.
I already sent him a link.
Already.
I expected to come home, Case. You got to come on.
Already sent the link. Is already out there.
Co-host.
Can we do a little co-host reunion while we have Eddie on here in just a minute? All right. Well, that's what's going on with us. That's what's going on right now. We're coming up on Thanksgiving. I don't know if you guys are getting prepared and doing whatnot. Next week, we will not have a show, and the week after, we will not have a show. We're going to take a 2-week break for Thanksgiving, and then we're going to see how the points chase all shakes out, and then we'll have another show. Let's see. Let's look at the calendar. What's up, Shell? Shell's in the house. She'll be cooking this week. So that we're going to take off the 22nd and the 29th, and then we'll come back on the 6th and talk about all what's going on, how it all shook out in the CBA points chase. So I'm excited about that. Lots of tight competitions going on.
I mean, this is a good time as ever to ask you. I'll ask you on air. That way you can't really say no. But I wanted to be able to maybe present a little story for some of the significant dates in military history, like a little snippet, like probably 10, 15 seconds. So I can start that on December 6th.
If you got something right now, let's do it right now, Ty. But
no, December 6th, they would live
I know,
and all that kind of stuff. That's when we come back. I'll do it. But yeah.
I love that idea. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ty. That'd be awesome. All right. So we're going to take a quick 2-week break. For those that watch the show, which the Gooder Gang, I appreciate y'all watch quite a bit. We've been at this for 2.5 years straight every Wednesday. I probably missed, I can count them on one hand, how many I missed, because I always make them up to you guys. But we're going to take a 2-week break, and then we'll come back December 6th and do some shows, close out the year, and then 2024 is right upon us. All right. Well, now is about the time that we're going to give a shout out to our great sponsors right now, like Eureka Heights down in the corner right there. Ty does a great job of putting on our sponsors down in there. We love Eureka Heights. They got a lot of cool products out there. They've got some seasonal beers right now. Tinsel beer is out right now for Christmas. They just had their Oktoberfest, all of it. It's great. Ty, if you want to cycle through those, then we can talk a quick moment. But I know Joey Machado is probably watching right now. He's oh shoot, here we go. I love it. What's up, Case? Are we doing an impromptu reunion with the co-host, the OG, Case Hahn? Well, Case Hahn, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. How are you been, bro?
What's up, man? You owe me lunch, by the way.
I do owe you lunch.
I want everyone to know Rob has turned me down for lunch for like a month now.
Not turned.
We literally work like 5 minutes away from each other. Nothing.
Don't do me like that, Case. I've not turned you down. It just has not worked. I looked at the head on that guy right there. How have you been, man? What's going on with Case? How are things, bro? Looking good.
I did tell my wife I just ordered a new TV for the tailgate, so we're back. Yeah, so not that we ever really went anywhere, but actually fans are coming back to the Texans. It's pretty impressive. So,
or tailgaters are coming back. I'm considering. I want to go. I don't want to come back in like full tailgate for a season and all, but I'm ready to do a pop up, a little Bullhorn OG pop up, and see what happens. Because man, our team's looking good right now.
Don't you go half ass on me. So anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt your international show.
Oh, you're like Austin Powers internet. Dude, you're looking good, bro. You are looking good. How are things with you? Because
we're good, man.
The Gooder Gang knows. We talked about it on the show. We wanted to say, best wishes to Case and his recovery and everything. And how are things going with you right now?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a challenge. And the biggest thing I can tell, there's a lot of us out there. We're not invincible. Some of us are all big fellas, and we drink a few beers. We eat a lot of barbecue. Just take care of yourselves. That's all I can say. And you got
a PSA? You got a PSA you want to say out there?
Yeah. So don't worry so much about me, and just take care. Go out there. It's okay to go see a doctor. Go check on yourself every now and then.
There you go. Hey, that's great advice. We're not getting any younger, Case. A lot of us are getting older.
And I think one of your sponsors is an insurance company. Go pick that up too while you're at it. So.
That's a good deal. Play the damn clip. I mean,
oh God, really?
If Ty wants to, he's in.
For that. Winter. This is also warm.
Oh, that never gets old. And the weather is changing, so it's appropriate right about right now, brother. Hey, it's great to have you back on, and let's do this before we get started. Kate or Ty, let's play that sponsor roll, and then we'll get Mr. Eddie Medrano here in just a minute. Shout out to the supportive and outstanding sponsors. Rectag, Smokin' Magic, Cosmos Q Products, KNR Pipeline Services, Race Crew Drum Smokers, Barbecue 321 Podcast, Texas Oil Dust, LC Barbecue, Pinkerton Texas Pit Barbecue, Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, War Pig Barbecue, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, Chicken Fried Barbecue Grind, Navy SEAL Danny Dietz Memorial Classic, Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics, Texas Original Charcoal Products, Got Your Six Culture, We Branded Promotions, and the Barbecue Store in Hempstead. Thank you for supporting the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Yes, absolutely. Case, that is almost 3 minutes, and I love it. Thank you to our sponsors. When Case left, they were like, all right, how can I sponsor the show now? No, I appreciate it. Right there, like LC Barbecue down in the corner. I talked to Phil today. Phil is knee-deep in a points chase with this man right here, Kevin Hernandez, with My Pits Are Burning, man. Since you've left, man, we've got a lot of influx of teams that come in, which I love. The barbecue scene, some people say it's dying, not down here in Texas. We've got a lot of new blood coming in right now, and Kevin Hernandez is one of them that's leading the charge. He is leading CBA right now, and so I'm excited to see how this points chase comes out. But it's great to have you back, man. I feel like I just got rejuvenated. It's back. We got the shake and bake back. What is
Me
that?
too,
Do
man. I'm glad you're here, Case. This is really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Case, do this. Shake and bake, baby.
What are we doing here?
The other way.
There you
Boom.
go. Nice.
Shake and bake. You got to call me what? Nighthawk. And I don't remember what the other
El
one.
Diablo.
There you go. Thanks. See,
Thanks,
he's
fans,
right
for
back
fighting
on there.
chicken.
I saw Stephen Oler in the comments. He goes, I'm just here to see the eliteness coming to the doubleheader. I just made an executive decision. My wife is not feeling 100%, so we'll see how she feels come Thursday or Friday. Well, tomorrow's Thursday. Come Friday, because we'll see how she feels. But I feel like I will be there at least, and hopefully Diane will be there because she is my teammate. She's my partner. She's there. So Tony's in New Orleans. What's going on with that? What's up, Kevin Hernandez? What's up, everybody? What's up, Rob? Mr. Case? It's good to see you back on the show. All right, you ready to bring on our guest tonight? Do you even know our guest tonight, Eddie Medrano?
No.
Well,
I know no current events.
Eddie's not a rook.
Fresh. This is normal. This is how I did all the other shows too. No show prep.
It's kind of true. It's kind of true. No show prep. Shout out to the barbecue store right there in the corner. That's where you go to win. If you need any products right now before the weekend, you call in tomorrow. You'll probably see it on your doorstep on Friday. I know Case has used them in the past. Case,
yeah, I still use those. I can tell you right now. For those of us, just as for a friendly reminder, you need to eat your turkey brine now. And so Thanksgiving is next week. I think
it's sold out. Honestly, I checked for Cosmos. I think it's sold out, bro. When did you order that?
I ordered it like a week ago.
Yeah, I think I'm late, but that's cool. You know, Tony Sacheres does his thing. Tony Sacheres.
I actually ordered the Cajun one also, so I'm willing to make a deal. How much is one of these brine bags worth to you, Robert Rocha?
Look at Tony. How the fuck does Case Hahn get a link? And he does not. He does not. You got to know producer Ty. You got to have an in with producer Ty. All right, let's bring him on right now. We've been teasing it for a little bit right now, but Eddie Medrano with Texas BBQ Depot. He is down in Brazil. This is a true international, worldwide case. We used to say hashtag Bullhorn worldwide, and we've had
Yeah.
Australia. We've had people from Australia. We've had people from Canada join the show. We've never had anybody join us live from Brazil. So what's up, Eddie? Eddie, introduce yourself to Case. You know Case. I think you do.
I've been watching the show for quite a while. What's up, Case? How you doing?
What's up, man? I excited to have you. So, are you in Brazil by choice? What are we doing down here?
We came down here to represent Texas at Meatstock, Brazil.
Yeah,
Nice.
Eddie, tell me, introduce yourself to the people that don't know you, like Case, like our co-host tonight.
Oh, I'm just Eddie, man. Just fortunate enough to be cooking barbecue for about just over 3 years now. Went down to Mexico, came invited to Brazil. Just met everybody in the International Village at Houston. That's really where it all happened. Thanks to Luis Rivas for inviting me and being part of Team Mexico in Houston. That just opened the doors for us, to Mexico, to Brazil, to Australia. So hopefully we get to travel a little bit more next year. But just down here in Brazil, having one more week. We fly back out Friday, and can't wait to be back in Texas.
What's
Really?
the logistics to Brazil? Because I'm pretty sure Southwest doesn't fly there, so that's out of the question for me.
No, man. Hashtag,
What's logistics to get to Brazil?
Hashtag American Airlines. Hopefully they'll sponsor us, right? But American Airlines brought us down here to Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Sao Paulo, Brazil. I know they have like huge not barbecue, but festivals with the ladies wearing the flowers in the hair. Is that going on by chance while you're there?
No. That's so right now it's kind of like their spring. So it's January, February where they have the Carnival, the festival. So
Carnival, yes, Carnival.
I'm a little bit early, but
damn,
the food down here is awesome.
Really? What's some of your favorite foods that you've had down there?
Man, pastel, feijoada, man, they're just mortadella. I mean, everything is just so delicious.
Case, can you have any of that right now?
No. I'm pretty sure I don't. Just to be clear, I probably wouldn't have had any of that before either.
So down here, there's no spice whatsoever. The salt is like really low. I was fighting over a bottle of this earlier because this is not common down here. That's hot for them.
Really?
So Tabasco sauce is hot.
That's surprising.
So fortunate enough, I was next to last year's grand champion, Lucas, which is where we're at his restaurant right now. And, I kept trying different flavors and showing him different spices that we use in Texas. And he's like, no, that's too hot. That's too hot. So, I mean, backyard is over here, comp over here. So I had to dial it like super low. Like I was like, okay, we turned in just okay barbecue. And fortunate enough, at the end of the day, we were reserve grand champions down here. And I was just like, what? Like, this is so basic down here. So the salt is like super low. The smoke is like heavier. The spice, like even black pepper, our black pepper compared to their black pepper is totally different. Used a reverse flow smoker for the first time, running everything on it. We were just fortunate enough to get a few walks, and one walk and one new friend is how we go to every competition. And fortunate enough, like I said, ended up reserve grand champion down here. So,
well, let's back up a little bit. Where are you from here in Texas? Are you right outside of San Antonio or in San Antonio? Where are you at?
In New Braunfels, Texas. Yeah,
New Braunfels.
Texas. Yeah.
There you go. Or outside of San Antonio. Have you ever visited
San Antonio and Austin?
Well, look at that. Pinkerton's Barbecue is right there in the corner there. Have you been down there in San Antonio yet?
That's great. We've had Pinkerton's in San Antonio for sure.
Grant's great. And Grant is also, what's up, Brandon? I saw Brandon. Brandon is also a veteran, and he was at the Camp Hope cook-off. Did very well. Finished 9th overall. Congratulations. Uwe Braun, my favorite German cook. I'll say his name a little later in the show. But let's back up. So you met Luis Rivas, right? And you cooked at Houston along with, I know, Smoking Willie T's in the comments. I see him there.
Yep.
You were part of Team Mexico. Y'all did very well. Like, it was that 2021 where y'all reserve grand champion?
Yes. So we were 3rd overall in Houston, helping them out. It was Luis Rivas, Smoking Willie T, Jaime Garcia, even Robert Sierra was on the team.
Nice.
So we did really well, yeah.
Shout out to Robert Garcia, Robert Sierra. Hopefully everything's on the mend for him as well. It's we're all behind you, Robert. So keep doing what you're doing. Case looking good. You are looking good, Case. This is like the second time I've seen Case look like this right now.
How long have you been in competition barbecue?
So competition barbecue really started 2019. We opened the store December of 18. So this year will be 5 years that we've had the store open. 2019, I was invited to San Antonio Rodeo, and I was just like, whoa, how many teams are out here? Shout out to my friend Cappy, Ruben Hinojosa from down in the valley, 956. He invited me to San Antonio, and I was just there like, whoa, how do I attack this market? So he started saying rubs, spices, injections, accessories. That's really where it started. We were invited to Houston with Vince Colonetta with Texas Wizard and Donnie, and ended up first place brisket at Houston that year, 2019. So I kind of ventured out, did a few events locally there in New Braunfels just to promote the store. The first event I did, I branded it, and I was like, okay, so my guys aren't saying they just want barbecue, I can cook. Did a few events 2019, 2020, we went to Houston. That's when we first competed with Mexico. We didn't do too well, but it was just an eye-opener of actually being in Houston. After that, COVID happened, so everything was shut down. So I can officially say like 2021 Father's Day weekend, that's when we like hit it off. We did Cooking a Cure in Seguin with Diana Tomlin, who always puts that great event on, and we did super good. Shout out to Adam Luna. He lent me his porch trailer, and I just fell in love with it. And I told my wife, hey, if we're gonna do this is comfortable. Let's get a porch trailer. So sure enough, we ordered one. It was COVID. We didn't get it till December. But from then until now, I've gotten, I think it's 13 RGCs, 3 GCs. I've lost 5 by less than a freaking point.
So close.
Went down to Mexico a few months ago and granted that one. So I've got a team in Mexico. Shout out to my business partners down there, Ruben Flores, Marcelo, Antonella Flores, who's just the best pastry chef in Monterrey. So we're focusing more on going into Mexico now. And it's just been a ride. This year's just been a ride. Joey's been great with Texas Original, Darian with Cosmos, Jay-Z with Tito's. So we've just been way fortunate enough to get sponsors to just, help us out with the cost of barbecue because it's so damn expensive.
So I asked that just to kind of figure out the timeline, because I remember, the first time Rob had me drive through the tunnel at Kansas going to the Royal, I was like, holy, did you ever imagine 2019? You're like, man, San Antonio, look how many teams are. This is a friendly reminder. You're in friggin' Brazil. You're in another country. Did you know you're?
I still got to pinch myself. So
I love how calm you are. You're in another continent. You're not in a different country. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm in a different country, and it's all honestly my number one sponsor, my number one supporter has been Ben Talamantes with Dos Pendejos Spice Company. He took the time to, invest and give us some spices, give us some entry fees. And, man, from the bottom of my heart, I got to thank Ben Talamantes for being there from the start. Yeah, we're in Brazil. That's, when I got here, we taught a class to raise a few bucks for just being down here. And everybody's like, are you expecting to win? And I was like, dude, I'm already winning. I'm in Brazil. Like, I would have never
exactly.
So thanks, Caesar. But yeah, just, being in Mexico, being in Brazil, it's like, everybody's like, oh, you're Eddie Worldwide. I'm like, no, dude, I'm just Eddie. I'm just having a fun time. It's just barbecue. That's it. So
Eddie,
I'm disappointed that Tony Tanachi hasn't invited you to Canada yet.
Yeah, no kidding, right? You got to go international.
I actually have an invite with Canada because I did cook with Team Canada at Memphis in May, and we were 4th in whole hog down there with Steven and Greg. Shout out to Greg, who's also battling cancer now. Hopefully everything goes well for him, and we hope he's ready and well for Memphis in May next year. So Team Canada did invite me to Memphis in May. They did invite me to the Jack this year, which, winning Mexico automatically qualified me for the Jack, for the Royal. But it's just been, I tell everybody, it's just been a great barbecue familia that we've run into. And it's just spreading Texas barbecue is just awesome for us, you know?
So when in that Mexico contest, are you able to, like you just mentioned the Jack and the Royal, are you able to cook like San Antonio? How many events does that get you an entry for? Because that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, winning Mexico. So I'm Mexican, you know. So with
Really?
We had no idea.
Yo no sé. So I've been drinking Choppis down college draft beer is Chopp in Brazil. So if I start speaking trilingual, don't mind me. Es todo bem aqui en Brazil.
Bro, you sent me a picture like, I don't know, 3 o'clock and you were already drinking. So the fact that you're actually making sense, I'm proud of you.
The boss lady's here with me.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Ruby.
Yeah.
That's why you're acting right.
So
I'm trying. So.
I don't think you mentioned it, but you're 3 hours ahead of us. So it's 11:30 over there where you're at.
11:30, but it's normal. You know, down here I've probably been drinking, but not getting drunk. It's so common just to have a few beers while you're drinking. After like 12 o'clock, you're drinking a couple of beers. You're drinking caipirinhas. So today,
Jordan J. Washington, that's a new name. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. And I see Ashley is in here. What's up, Ashley? Tony's in here. What's going on, Tony? Britt Davis. All right, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Got to give a shout out to the boys and the girls.
Today we just we're staying at really downtown Sao Paulo. It's called Avenida Paulista, and Ruby wanted to experience it because I've been here. This is my third week.
Freddie the
Ruby
Yeti
got here last week.
Freddie the Yeti checking in.
We went to go eat at Bella Paulista, which is a pastry breakfast place. Man, the food is just delicious. So we walked down the street. There was an art museum. We went in there. It was hot. For Brazilians, it's hot. It was like 98 degrees, and they're dying down here. And I'm like, this is Texas weather, you know? So we had a couple of caipirinhas. My favorite is the actual fruit of the cashew is cashew, which we don't have in the U.S. And I'm in love with that fruit. That and the passion fruit that we get over there is nothing like what they have here. So yeah,
apparently in the U.S. we turn that into milk, cashew milk.
I don't know, but the juice, the nectar from the cashew is just fucking delicious.
My wife buys cashew milk. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah,
why?
No, the cashew milk comes from the nut, so the fruit is actually the cashew down here. The actual nut, they throw that away down here.
All right, so let's talk barbecue. Are you changing anything for what you've been doing down here in Texas? Because you're a solid cook down here, and you know you've won your fair share of events down here. Some of the big events I've seen you do well in. What did you take from Texas barbecue? Or are you just kind of doing the same thing and introducing it down there?
Man, it's just I pretty much run a basic recipe everywhere I go for the first year because I think I'm still a new cook. I've gone to events a couple of times, so I run a basic recipe. Pretty much, it's all technique. Thanks to my dog Clarence Joseph. His class was just technique. My poppies, Fred Robles, Bill Purvis, who taught a class at the shop. Little hints from Aaron Leslie. I'm just a combination of all of them. But I run a basic recipe everywhere I go. Here, like I said, I had to tone it down so much. I didn't know if it was going to work because, I know I was missing the salt. I know that I was missing that extra punch, like the finishing does. But hey, they liked it down here, so I must have done something right. And running a King's Barbecue reverse flow smoker for the first time down here. New pit, dialing it down so much was just. I thought when they were calling top 10, I was like, nah, I'm out. And to end up, reserving the meat stock down here was just crazy.
How hard is it for you as a cook that cooks down here in Texas, where we need all those flavors, right? To take a bite of your food and not want to do something else to it.
It was hard. It was super hard. The boss lady will join me at some events. Tony, which is my PR, my fire management guy. We were like, man, that's not our flavor, but Lucas, which is here right next to me, he was a great host. He had won the year before, so I kept telling him, hey, try this, try this. Is it too much? He's like, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. So shout out to Lucas. He's the reserve, or he's the grand champion back-to-back. So
he's there right now?
Yeah, he's right here. Come on.
Awesome.
He doesn't
Come
speak
here.
a lot of English, but he's here.
Let's give some love. What's up, man? Congratulations. The GC back-to-back right there. Congratulations. Man. Yes, absolutely.
So how does meat selection work in Brazil? I'm going to go on a limb and say there's no HEB. There's no. I mean, what walk us through how that process works. Is that something that you were able to take with you?
No, I didn't bring anything with me because I was afraid they'd take it away at customs.
Right.
So the first week that I got here, the week before this past weekend, I taught a little class of Texas barbecue. And we took advantage of like trying different chickens for the class. Down here, it was really hard to find actual spare ribs. So everything was like already St. Louis, and it's all bones, no rib tips. Pork butt does not exist here in Brazil. So we actually had to go to a special butcher to actually give us the whole shank. And we had to actually butcher it down to make it look like pork butts. Briskets are okay. We actually got, one of the vendors to save us a few primes that they call Wagyus here. The marbling here is not like we have in Texas. We can go and get Snake River Farms. So yeah, we selected the meat before the class. Then I picked out the best meats from the class and actually saved the best meats for the competition, froze them, and did the class. And that's how I kind of got the flavor profile and ran a basic recipe for the class. And I mean, thanks to the students that actually showed up and tasted the food. And the best part of that was just watching them and watching their eyes roll back. And I was just like, whoa, calm down, guys. It's just basic barbecue. But that helped a lot. It would have been awesome if we would have had some Texas original down here for sure.
So, man, so that's talk about the food, the experience, the culture down there. What are you experiencing down there, and how can somebody that is cooking down here kind of get involved in that scene? You know, how did that? I know you were cooking with Luis Rivas, but if somebody wants to kind of get involved in that scene, how is there any way other than cooking with an international team? First off.
No, man, just hit me up. I'll give you all the links. They want us to come down here and compete. I know a lot of the students that went to the class, and a lot of the so here in Brazil they only have quantos eventos aqui em Brazil? So they have one big event per year, and fortunately enough, I was here for it.
Meat stock.
So they want to compete against. Hey, I'm from Texas. They want to compete against us. So if we bring in more people from Texas, man, they'd be happy down here. So, yeah. What's
up, Trumpet Master? How are you?
What's the reaction when somebody finds out you are from Texas? Is in the States we can argue Kansas and we can argue our style. What's the reaction when someone discovers, hey, wait, you're from Texas?
So down here in Brazil, Texas is like the shit. It's like, oh, you're from Texas. Your Texas barbecue is the shit. Yeah, they've experienced some other cooks that come down here. They've had classes with like Tuffy and Mo. But knowing that I'm coming from Texas, Tex-Mex is what I was telling them. They're just like, oh, we're competing against one of the top guys. And I'm like, no, man, I'm just Eddie. That's it. But it was awesome. It's just an awesome feeling being down here representing Texas. Everybody that's down here is just fabulous, just amazing, welcoming. The culture down here is so diverse. I mean, I saw people that I was like, whoa, these guys are like, like I can say they're white colored eyes and they're speaking Portuguese. And I'm like, whoa, what the hell's going on down here? But it's like, even my friend Henna down here, he looks freaking Russian, and
what's up, man?
But the culture down here is just, I I wish this was in Texas. I wish this was in the U.S. where we go out to eat and it's just so, I mean, there's no stereotype down here. Everybody eats together. Everybody talks together. Everybody talks to each other. It's just fabulous down here.
Awesome. There was a great question from producer Ty. So when you had your class, you did a Texas barbecue class. Did you hold back on some of the flavors, or did you give them what we cook down here so they could kind of get a taste of how it is down here?
So I toned it down on the spice. No spice at all. No heat. No finishing dust with jalapeno hallelujah that a lot of people use up there. No, that is like super hot down here. Our black pepper, like I was mentioning, is different and hotter than what they have down here. So the pepper is just out the door here. It's super low. The salt is like super low, mild at most. So yeah, I held back a lot of flavors, and having the class, that was the opportunity where I was, feeding them and watching their face reaction. That's how I kind of judged where if I could push it a little bit more or just stay at the same. But salt is really low, pepper is really low. I swear their jalapeno, their pickled jalapenos down here taste like pickles. I could eat that with popcorn all day long. Yeah.
Case, I'm sure you got something.
No, I'm just soaking it all in. When you're talking about no heat, it sounds like I was just in the back of my mind. I was reminded of every time Rob and I cooked together, and he would light the world on fire, and he's like, "This is not hot." I'm like, "It's fucking hot."
Yeah.
And so,
he's part Mexican though, so I can understand that.
yeah, but he would just bitch at me the whole time. He's like, "It's not that hot." I was like, "No, it's hot."
Dick.
Yeah.
But yes, Case would. He'd be like, "No, I was like, that's really not hot, Case." And Case was
It's
like,
not that hot. I mean, I grew up in deep South Texas in the 956, of course. So, just growing up in South Texas, we had to have a serrano or a jalapeno, just dip it in a little bit of salt and eat that thing, and that's it. So down here, I'm missing the spice, but now, it's like you can actually taste the ingredients. You can actually taste the meats. The beef flavor, the pork flavor, the chicken flavor versus tasting all those added rubs and sauces that we use in Texas.
So a question I did have is, we've, over the years that I've been on the show, we've talked to a ton of people. I don't know that we've ever I know I've never talked to anybody on the show that's been this generally excited about an international feel. What's next for you? I mean, I know when we have guys that come on the show, I mean, where does this series, where does it see as it take you? Or do you come back home and kind of chase the traditional trophies that a lot of people do? Or is there more? I mean, you've been at it since 2019. You probably got a lot more years under your belt. What's next?
I mean, I'm looking for sponsors because I've been invited everywhere now. I've got invites to Costa Rica, to Panama, to Colombia, Argentina. Grant from Australia wants us to come over there in July, so that's on the bucket list to go to July. I would love to cook internationally, teach, what I've learned for what I've, adapted and become from, again, Clarence, Joseph, Fred Robles, Bill Purvis, even Tim Dickey has given me advice. Aaron Leslie has given me a few tips here and there. So I'm just a combination of all of them, and I just want to spread the love all over the world, man. So Australia is definitely on the bucket list. We've met Japan and South Korea at Houston. They want to have events over there. So I'm looking forward to next year. Not so much, chasing those GCs now because, we're automatically going to the Jack and the Royal. But I will chase those belt buckles. I love belt buckles. Don't get me wrong. And hopefully in December we'll be at the Chupacabra event and of course with the Uvalde, the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off. Hopefully we'll be there. Great cook-offs put on by Alta Harris and man, I can't think of his name right now.
Wade Carpenter.
Wade Carpenter is awesome. So hopefully we'll be there to finish off the year in December, take it off for a bit. the sponsors again, Jay-Z with Tito's. I'll be with them at San Antonio and Austin. Houston will be with Luis Rivas again at the International Village, the CBA event. So that's probably what's next year, and then from there we'll decide how much money we've got to spend on traveling, as it's not cheap. But if we can get to promote Texas barbecue and teach a few classes and make some money while we're there, that definitely helps the expenses for sure.
Eddie, man, this is all very exciting. It's exciting to hear your story right now and to see what you're doing out there internationally and going out there and spreading, like Fred said, spread the love. And you're going out there and you're teaching people how we do it down here and whatnot. But don't hold back, man. Show them what we do and give them a taste of what we do. I understand you're in a different area, different culture, but when you compete, I obviously hold back. But man, if you're going to teach it like we do it down here, because a lot of people love what we do down here in Texas. And for you to go out there and have that opportunity and that platform to go and teach and show them exactly what we do, man. Don't hold back, in my opinion. But I'm excited for what you're doing right now, man. I'm excited to hear this story and Willie T's story. Willie T, he'll be on the show in December, just to hear like the international scene and what you're going through, and people like Luis Rivas and what they're doing for bringing people down there to experience all that. It's really cool, man. It's really exciting seeing the Houston rodeo, San Antonio rodeo, and now what you're doing down there. And some of these festivals, they look amazing, man. The videos that you posted this past weekend, I was so jealous just watching those. I was like, not jealous, but I was envious. Envious is the word. Just wanting to be there with you, man, and celebrate all of that.
Man, thanks, bro. I know I need to be on social media a little bit more. Everybody's asking for more videos, so that's probably what I'll focus on the next few comps. Like Tony was mentioning, we've got
there's Roy. Got to meet him at San Antonio through you. Good dude right there.
Barbecue Hustle. That's Roy. Look at that guy. With Loco Outdoors as well. One of my best friends.
Muy Loco, he's awesome.
So we've invited Lucas to the CBA World Championship in Seguin. He said he's down to go. He'll be at Houston, and then Julia and Bruno and Bueno will be at Houston too, which is the other Brazilian team.
Hi, Jen.
We want to bring the international teams to
Jen's
Texas,
in the house.
Eat and check it out in Texas as well.
So what were they judging you on? Natural Born Grillers has pushed it. Eddie, what were the turn-ins? Pork, chicken, whatever. How did they? Was it like do they kind of adopt kind of what we're doing down here, or was it completely different?
They've had in the years past they had KCBS. This year it wasn't KCBS, so it was similar to KCBS judging. It was chicken, pork ribs, lamb, pork butt, and brisket.
So lamb.
How'd you cook a lamb?
So lamb, my partner, Barbecue Deal, which is Tony, first time cooking lamb ever.
He's in the house.
We ended up 5th overall in lamb, so we killed it in lamb too.
He's in the house right there, Tony, right there. Yeah. He's in the house right there.
Yeah, Tony was scared. He was asking me, how should I do it? And I was like, dude, you're in charge of lamb. You cook it however you want. So he did the lamb, and then just a combination of Tony, me, and the boss lady, just like, is it too spicy? Is it too salty? Should I add more salt at the end? It's just a combination of the team and listening to them and dialing it in. But overall, it was run like a KCBS event where you had to have at least 6 portions for 6 judges, taste, texture, and appearance as well. They grab a piece of chicken, they grab a piece of pork, rib, brisket, and they do whatever they do. Still kind of new to that sanctioning body, but hey, it's been working for us. But overall, just an awesome experience as well.
Case, you have any more questions?
Yeah, I saw Tony's in the comments. Tony, comment how much lamb had you cooked before this event? I'm intrigued.
First time, he said it.
First time cooking lamb for a competition, and he may have cooked 2 times lamb, is what he said, but grilling it in the backyard, not competition style. Yeah, we turned we started watching YouTube for the lamb.
I'll tell you what, how to cook lamb is Joey Machado. You should have called his ass, his son. First
Joey,
place at Memphis in May. Joey, I think first place as well. Memphis in May.
I wanted Tony to cook an international event since he's been with me for the past 3 years. He says he's my fire management guy and throws in one briquette every 42 minutes and 30 something seconds is what he says. So he watches the pits more than anything. So I just wanted him to cook something. When it got to the lamb, he was like, no, I'm not going to be in the top 5. And
created a rub specifically for the eucalyptus coal.
Okay. Yeah. So down here, there's no post oak. I was looking for post oak or oak. All the charcoal down here is made from eucalyptus, which is a very mild flavor, but it's kind of got a little je ne sais quoi. I don't know how to explain the flavor, but it's in there. And then we were fortunate enough to find some pecan wood.
Pretty impressed.
Was that Portuguese or was that French?
That was French. Je ne parle petit français también.
Oh, shit. He just said Spanish, and he can speak French and Spanish also.
I do want to give a shout out to Tony because I got my start doing Rob's fire management too, like 7 years ago. I feel the pellet hopper up.
Hey, so Eddie, you said you watch the show quite a bit. We're going to give you a few minutes. I want to give you your time to thank your sponsors that you mentioned, but we're also going to do the Mount Rushmore, right? You know about the Mount Rushmore is people that have inspired you, helped you along the way, whoever you want to put on there. You got 4, and you can put one down in the gift shop down at the bottom of the Mount Rushmore. Case, I want to hear your Mount Rushmore as well, since we got you on here as well. So you got to think about that. People that have inspired you, you got 4 of them, helped you along the way, maybe helped you in barbecue, whatever it may be, but it's barbecue related, right? Barbecue related. People that you want to put on your top 4 right there. And you got one in the gift shop. You can do that. And then your barbecue homie. Who's that person you want to like hang out with when you go to a contest? Who's that one guy you're seeking out or maybe setting up next to, whatever it may be. So we're gonna drop you down. You can have some beers with your friends over there, and then we'll bring you back on in about 5 to 10 minutes. Because Case and I have some bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap, and then we have the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads upcoming event segment to do. All right. No, there he was. He's gone. He gone. Ty said, "You gone." I love it. I love it. All right, so we're gonna do the. What do you want to do first, Case? You want to do the wrap up recap, or you want to do the upcoming event segment?
Either one. Let's do the wrap up.
Well, you know what?
Which one do you have? Which one does Ty have loaded up? Ready to go?
Nothing, because I have not uploaded it yet.
Ty, you're supposed to have these things.
No. This is my fault. This is my fault.
A lot of you blame
Case, talk about what it means for you to come back on the show real quick. Yeah, this is not Ty's fault.
Well, listen, I just want to give Ty credit because he actually sent me the link tonight. And so I was sitting in the chair and I was like, crap, he actually sent the link. Now I have to put it on.
Now you have to go. I mean, you say you send the link.
And then the link showed up from Ty. So hell of a job, Ty. You dragged me out of retirement.
Somebody said play the clip. Roddy, we already played it. Where you been? You been sleeping? Roddy's waking up from his 3rd nap of the day. Yeah. Because Roddy's old. So he's taking a lot of naps. And you deserve a lot of naps, Roddy. I mean, you've lived a long life. You've lived a very long life. All right, here we go. We're at the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads coming up December 8th and 9th. If you have not registered, like Wade called me out this afternoon, that's me. I'm going to register. I will be there. I will be there in Uvalde, Texas, as everyone else should be. December 8th and 9th coming up real quick. It's in 3 weeks, people. We've been talking about it all year. It's the greatest event. Case, you have been there. Talk about the Uvalde Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads in Uvalde, Texas.
Yeah, no, we did that event. It's just fantastic. And then I was kind of reminded, watching all the coverage that was on Food Network from the previous year, I got a lot of really great reminders. Also reminded why they don't let CJ Bean talk on air. But yeah, it was cool to see. the facility's fantastic. The awards truly are, you get one of those, everybody can recognize and know where those awards came from. And it's a great facility. A lot of remarkable cooks are there. And so for any of you to walk away with any trophies in Uvalde, you really earned it because you beat some fantastic cooks.
Absolutely. And they take care of us cooks. Everything's on concrete. Everything is first class. From the time you get there, from the time you leave, they feed us. They have an award ceremony that is none like others. It's awesome out there. So Wade and his crew do a phenomenal job. Make sure you make plans. Like I said, it's coming up 3 weeks. Uvalde, Texas, December 8th
now,
and 9th.
If you want to win, don't let Food Network film you.
There's Wade right there. Now at 140 teams registered, not counting Bullhorn Barbecue. Make that 141. Last year we sat at 149, so I feel like we're gonna bust this. We got 3 weeks and they're already at 140. Come on, let's go 200. Let's go 200. Why not? All right, here in the Champions Barbecue Alliance this weekend, we got the South Texas Smoke Fest in Edinburgh, Texas. We got the 7th annual Traders Village Cook-Off. That is always a big time attended event in San Antonio, Texas. And here in Lake Jackson near Houston, should I announce it? I think I'm going to be there. I have not fully committed. I just said my wife is not feeling well. I think I will be there.
Rob's going to be there.
Cooking for Scholarships Day 1 and 2. Or Texas Oldest. Did I miss something? Cooking for Scholarships Day 1 and 2. That is a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. And we will have the game on Sunday if you're coming to my camp. Or, like I talked to Linda, she's going to be at the Dirty Underwear Camp. They will have the game as well. So day 1 and 2, Lake Jackson, Texas. Both of those dates are a state championship. Shell Leach will be there in Lake Jackson. Next week, I put this on there because this is the final. These are the last 4 events for the Champions Barbecue Alliance. If you're going chasing points, these are it right here. South Texas Smoke Fest, 7th Annual Traders Village, day 1 and 2 at the Cooking for Scholarships in Lake Jackson. And then next weekend, which was a total blast at the Holiday Havoc Robert Smith Sr. Memorial Cook-Off in Buffalo, they have a live rodeo with bulls and everything. It's amazing. It's a
live rodeo.
Live rodeo. I almost got my camera taken out by a bull last year. That's true story. True story. I won't do that again. Over in the IBCA, this is an interesting one. They have a $10,000 barbecue showdown in Rosanke, Texas, which is just south of Austin. $10,000 barbecue payout. You think that's pretty cool, right, Case? It is. It really is. It's only paying out to the grand champion. So limited to 20 teams. Limited to 20 teams. They have, I talked to Dennis Butterworth today, president of the IBCA. They still have 4 spots open. So 16 teams are registered. There's still 4 as of about
winner take all.
Yeah. As of about 4 o'clock this afternoon, there were 4 left. Winner take all. You win a GC, you win $10K.
There's just some events that I'm not interested in.
I'm kind of interested in that. I think that's pretty cool. Texas Paralyzed Veterans Cook-Off in Waller, Texas. That's also going on this weekend in the IBCA. Over in Lone Star, nothing is going on. But how about Outlaw Barbecue Association, Case?
Pew, 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 pew.
There it was. We missed that over here. The 16th biannual barbecue throwdown over in Marksville, Louisiana. Shout out to Outlaw Barbecue Association for that one. James Powell, are you cooking in LJ? James Powell? And over in the KCBS, we got a shout out to my compadre over there in Atlanta, the Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic, the ABS Classic in Cumming, Georgia. Or is it Cummings, Georgia? Case, do you know?
It's walking away from that joke.
It's not a joke. It was a question.
Yep. Still walking away.
Still walking away. All right, that's going to wrap up the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads upcoming event segment in Uvalde, Texas. Upcoming events, that one is also coming in 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks? Yes. That's going to be December 8th and 9th, Uvalde, Texas. Make plans to attend that. Now we're going to go to the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap-up recap. Case, talk a moment about bull printing wraps and graphics.
Yeah, I can talk to it because I recently spent some money with those boys over there. Cheeto and the gang just recently rewrapped brand new delivery trucks for me as the company that actually pays me as we're going through a rebrand. And the trucks look just fantastic. If you're doing any kind of large-scale printing and you're not having bull printing doing it, you're probably wasting money. You'll find out about 5 or 6 years from now when your wraps are falling off and peeling away. I've got a tailgate trailer that sits out in the sun that still looks fantastic. That's going on like 7 years since the guys did the work. So if you're going to do large-scale printing, go see Cheeto, get it done by the professionals, and get it done right here in Houston.
Absolutely. There it was. That was a great testimony for bull printing wraps and graphics. All right. Over in the Champions Barbecue Alliance at the Association of U.S. Army Central Texas Barbecue Cook-Off, grand champion was Eric Arnold from Big E Barbecue. The RGC, our man Bill Purvis, chicken fried barbecue. I got to see if Ty's doing something here.
This is Bill Purvis with Chicken Fried Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show. Boom.
There it was in the 12th annual Camp Hope Cook-Off, which is where I was. It's not there, Ty. Don't look for it. Carlos did a new one. I have not yet put it up there. I said that earlier in the show.
Thanks for covering for me, because that would have been like the 5th time I wouldn't have played his video, and we don't have one back here, man. I'm sorry. That's
my fault. The grand champion was Carlos Calzada. How about Smoking Los Barbecue? That was his back-to-back. He did an incredible testimony on stage there, talking about what Camp Hope means to him, what the Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation has done for him, and specifically Joey Smith. It was great to hear. If you guys have not heard that, you can go to his page, his personal Facebook page, Carlos Calzada, and you can see that. It was really awesome. It was great to see. It was great to see live. It was awesome. Congratulations to Carlos Calzada with Smoking Los Barbecue. In the RGC, I think we have a video for this guy right here, Mr. Robert. It's the what?
So Smoking Gooder Show.
It is the So Smoking Gooder Show. All right. Are you ready? Yep. You can handle this? There we go. 3.
I'm First Class Barbecue Robert Smith, and you're watching the So Smoker Gooder Show.
You said it wrong, dummy. Do it again.
So Smoking Gooder Show.
One more time.
So Smoking Gooder Show.
There it was. Yeah, there was a lot of perfects. I'll talk about that in just a minute. Shout out to Robert Smith, RGC, Carlos Calzada, grand champion, 12th annual Camp Hope Cook-Off, and Strawberry City Smoke Fest grand champion was Vincent Regino from Reggie Q Barbecue, and RGC, like I said, my favorite German barbecue cook, Uwe Braun Beer Bellies Barbecue. Uwe, open invitation to join the show. We need to get you on the show, my man. How about the reunion roundup barbecue cook-off grand champion? How about this? Michelle and Adam Martinez with Amp Cookers. The RGC was Jared McCrory from Barefoot Cookers. Congratulations to both of those guys. So that was going to wrap up what happened last weekend in the Champions Barbecue Alliance. We have introduced a 777.
Hi, my name's Reagan Brazier, La Pasadena. You're watching the So Smoking Gooder.
I like it. Put Reagan on. We can always have some Reagan on. All right, but we introduced the 777 Club. So we had about 10 teams that hit it this weekend in the Champions Barbecue Alliance over in the IBCA. I did it in one take. Yes, you did. There was Sure Shot Barbecue. We are some solid third places. Yes, Josh and Stacy were talking to me about their third. Hey, that's better than a multiple sevenths. Josh and Stacy, you're good. You're good. All right, now over in the IBC.
What the 7 Club is? Oh
man, yeah. I feel like I'm in a 777. I'm in the quadruple sevens at least club. Willie T, Robin Case, you need to come to Laura. I'll treat you guys to lunch. All right, that's where we're going, Case. That's where we're going. They have turkey. They have turkey. All right, over in the IBCA, we got the Cooking for Courage that was held in, I think, Magnolia, Texas. How about Mike Beasley from Team War Pig Barbecue? You guys know Mike Beasley. He's Pop, formerly at Pop and Sons. Now he's with Team Foo Bar. Congratulations to Mike Beasley.
That's what happens. You get out of the shadows of Butter.
Yeah, there you go. You got out of he beat Butter. Butter was also cooking there. How about Mike Beasley, his very first grand champion? Congratulations to Mike Beasley with Team Foo Bar. Congratulations.
We know who the real talent is in that trailer.
That's what I'm talking about. The RGC was Jody Lancour from Full Belly Smokers, and over in Harlington's, those results were not posted. I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys know who won that. Please put them in the comments, and we will gladly showcase them. But over in Pearland, the Veterans of Foreign Wars Veteran Days Cook-Off, the grand champion was Ted Skinner from Mad Scientist Social Club, and the RGC is Ovidio De Leon. Postponed. Okay, there it was. Postponed. Patron Cookers. There it was. Postponed. Jen Lee's still watching. What's up, Jen? And Roddy, the VP. There he is. Roddy, what's going on? It's great when you have 3 naps and you get to stay up past 9 o'clock, especially with this time change case. How's that time change been affecting you, my man?
Yeah, I get home and it's dark. It sucks.
It does. All right, over in the Lone Star Barbecue Society, the Bollinger Fall Festival grand champion was Eric Torres. The RGC was Blake Reddick. Nothing in the Outlaw Barbecue Association. Oh, okay. We are going to give some love to the KCBS, Biloxi Blues, and Barbecue Festival because both of these guys are regular watchers of the So Smoking Gooder Show. The grand champion, Levi Stokes from Colorado Bulldog. Congratulations. The RGC, fellow Rec Tech alumni, instructor, Carrie Chasteen from Hold Your Horses Barbecue. All right, that's going to wrap up the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics wrap-up recap for tonight. Case and Ty. I'm going to bring Ty back in here.
I told my wife I was going to be on the show for like 15 minutes.
You know when you got the link, it was going to be longer than 15 minutes. We still have Rate Your Box, which you have not been a part of. You have been a part of. You've been a hater.
Time I was part of Rate Your Box, like all hell broke loose.
You've been a hater on the other side of the Rate Your Box.
I've been a realist and honest, unlike you 7 giving out. Never mind.
10 is a great score. 10 is excellent. You got 9, 8, and 7, and then 6. If you want to be personal and you don't really like it, and you really hate the person, you give it a 6. All right, we're gonna bring Eddie Medrano back in with Ty. Ty's gonna stay in for a minute. What's up, Eddie? How are you? What did you think of all that?
What's up? Missed it. We were paying our tabs here because they're closing up.
Okay, so we're going to get you out of here. We're going to get your Mount Rushmore and your barbecue homies, and then we'll get you out of here, bro.
So Mount Rushmore, again, I have to go with my dog, Clarence Joseph, number 1. My papi, Fred Robles. My other papi, Bill Purvis, and Aaron Leslie. Those are my top 4.
I love it. So you have Fred Robles, Aaron Leslie, Bill Purvis, and I'm sorry, who? One more.
Clarence Joseph.
Clarence Joseph, the man. Those are all pretty solid guys right there. So
I've heard those names before on other people's Mount Rushmore. So
yeah. So they've helped you and they've shaped you.
They've had classes. We've talked to Aaron to have a class with us. He's helped us, but Clarence did 3 classes with us at the shop. I didn't take notes until the 3rd time, so he was always talking shit that I never paid attention. But Fred taught the class right after he won the American Royal, and then Bill and Fred taught a second class with us. So like I said, I'm just a mix of all of them. And as far as sponsors, again, number 1 is Venta Lamantes, Dos Pendejos Spice. We cook so much for the judges that are just backyard off the street. Venta Lamantes, Dos Pendejos Spices, the best. Muy Loco Outdoors, been with us from the beginning. Jay-Z with Tito's, Joey Machado, Texas Original. I'm forgetting so many people right now. I'm kind of buzzed, but just thank you to everybody that's been behind us from the start. Nothing but love.
All right, bro. And you got one last one, a barbecue homie. Somebody you got to set up with. Somebody got to be there with.
Barbecue homie. got to go with my dog, Tony Villa. Been with me from the get-go.
Awesome. Well, Eddie, thank you so much for joining us. I know you got to get. I know it's late there. It's midnight. It's after midnight right now. So thank you so much. Much continued success. I love the path that you're on right now. I think it's exciting for you, and it's an exciting path for other people that maybe want to pursue that down there. And like you said, they want to see some Texas teams down there. So I'm sure a lot of us that are watching right now are like, I would love to go down there and do that kind of thing. So I'm sure you have some people reaching out to you, me included, to see how we can be a part of that thing.
Definitely. Obrigado. Salute.
All right, Bubba. All right. There he is. He is out. That was Eddie Medrano from Texas Barbecue. There he is. That was Eddie Medrano from Texas BBQ Depot down there, Mr. International Man of Mystery. Ty, I'm going to ask you to hang out with Case just for a minute while I go kick the tires and then talk about what Eddie has done. And then if y'all want to start the Rate My Box, you're welcome to. I'll be right back.
Oh, let's start giving out some sixes.
Yes, I'll be out there in about 6 minutes. I'll be right back. But Rate My Box is up next, so ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. And then we'll wrap up the show.
I'm so glad we finally got rid of him, Ty. Can't hear you. Where's your audio? You unmute yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm on mute most of the show anyway. How's it feel being back for that show?
It was good. It's good to see you boys. I'm kind of disappointed that I don't
turned
have
into an hour and 15 minutes.
I am disappointed that I don't have a Garth Brooks mic. I just want to throw that out.
Right. Yeah, well, I use this at work all day. I got an actual boom mic here. I just never use it.
No. The Garth Brooks mic is where it's at, man. Are we going to start rating boxes? I think
if you want to start rating boxes, we can rate some boxes.
Because we don't need. Rob is way too nice.
All right, let me play some music here real quick. Normally, what we do is, we'll play it for 10 seconds. So I'll throw it up there. What we got here? Here's the first box.
I feel like I should move over. What's the audience reaction here?
We'll see. All right, 10 seconds. Gooder gang, do your thing. Rob went to the bathroom.
I'm gonna go with
kicked him off the show.
I'm gonna go with an 8.
Scores are coming in now.
No, sorry.
7 from Josh L.
See, I'm a changed person. I got new blood pressure medication. I'm not giving out 7s tonight. Yet.
I thought it was a pretty good looking box.
I do like the 8s.
What do I know, though? I'm a dishwasher.
Everyone who voted 8, you guys are smart people. The rest of you, yeah, starting with you, ZZ Top.
What's up, ZZ Top fan?
Ooh.
Michelle and Adam, I need to get an intro from you guys for the show.
Now we got to keep handing out 7s. All right.
Next box. What do we got here? There's a bigger picture. I don't think we'll fit in the frame.
That's a big old fat. Is that a turkey turn in?
I don't know. That's a big ass chicken. And 10. Gooder gang, do your thing.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
over.
I was enjoying watching this show. Come on, Ty.
You never get to watch the show, do you?
You know what? This is a great show. I never get to watch it from the. I get to see my old OG co-host and now my producer Ty. It was like a father. I was watching my babies go and grow up and do their thing and do their thing. And I was actually signing in so that I could rate some of these boxes.
If you could only see the look my wife is giving you in the kitchen right now.
She's like happy you're gone, but I don't know. Are these
She's also
some of
trying
the?
To figure out how
Hold up, that
15
list,
minutes turned
that
into an
last
hour.
chicken box, box, I was a big fan of. That was a 10 all day long for me. I don't know what the Gooder gang thought of that, but to me, that's a 10. Somebody said wing tips are a little dark. That's why you just cut off the wing tips, right, Josh Hale? You just cut them right off. You don't need wing tips to win chicken.
That's an ugly looking chicken without wing tips.
Josh thinks it looks handicapped without the wing tips.
Correct.
Out there. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Producer Ty.
All right, next one. Here we go.
Good Lord.
Case, you cannot persuade.
I'm not persuading anybody. That's called a 6.
And
That's
10
grandma's.
seconds.
I know you can turn into Luby's baked chicken.
Gooder gang, do your thing. 7, 8, 10.
It did kind of look like a baked chicken. It did kind of look like a baked chicken. It was a baked chicken.
Is that what Eddie turned it in Brazil when he was dialing back the flavors?
Looks like a window liquor with no wingtip. All right, 8. Gooder gang, let's hear it. I don't know. 7. Case already said 6. Bell
that's
7.
As low as my Scantron goes.
But 8. Ashley with an 8. Kevin with an 8. Buzz. Brandon with an 8. ZZ Top, who I don't know who is behind ZZ Top fan, but I love that I don't know. Randall Johnson, Ocala Q with a 7. Brandon Perriman with an 8. I would. It did not look, like it was an 8. It was an 8, and the 8 is Mike Beasley in the house. Congratulations, Mike. I hope you were listening whenever we gave you your congratulations on your first grand champion.
If that's an 8, I'm getting back in barbecue.
All right, let's bring the next one up, Ty.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my goodness,
that's nice. Listen, whoever owns the Mr. Twister electric knife, go ahead and order you some new blades, though.
And 10.
Can I bring the box? See the box again, Ty?
Let's see it one more time. Yeah, let's see it one more time.
Where are we at here? Is this it? Here we go.
Case, what are you thinking of that? What are you thinking of the smoke ring on the bottom? Case.
Learned that from a friend of mine on some notes I read on the internet one time about 6 years ago.
I would say just keep it on top. Just keep it on top.
It's important when you put the Tender Quick on there that you wash it off immediately.
Not saying there's any on there, but if you did put it on there, I'm giving that a 10 though. I'm giving that a 10. I like the bark. I like the look of the brisket. Are you guys?
A good friend of mine would call that smoke ring insurance. While he misspelled the whole damn thing.
And he would have misspelled it. So, how about, guys? Let's talk about Gooder gang. Let's talk about the bottom of that brisket. I'm not even talking about smoking. I'm talking about, are you trimming the fat off? That's a big question. To me, I love, Case, I know you love some fat on a brisket. I do as well. I know a lot of our people that watch this and eat this love some fat on there, but I think the play is to trim it off, unfortunately. Josh Hale with an 8, Bell Clark with a 9, ZZ Top fan with a 10. There it is right there. Harold Williamson, 10. All right, there we go. All right, let's go with the next one, Ty. Now, this person, you can see the full breast and the wingtip is still on there. So,
and 10.
Y'all know that's not mine right there. All right, here we go. We got 9, 10, 9, 9, 8. Trim it. Trim what? Oh, yeah, trim it off. Okay, I got what you're saying. Here we go. Now, here comes the chicken scores. 9, 9, 10. Ashley. Richard with a 9. That breast got implants. Yeah, those big fat breasts. Good with that. Good with that. 10.
Every now and then
was
Brian
forward.
says something funny. I'm just glad I could be here.
Gooder Gang, what do you think about what Richard said? 10 if the looks like a squirter. 10. What do you think if he said 10 if the breasts were forward facing? I don't know that it matters, but
once
I'm
they're
not a
chopping
judge.
in there, once they're hacking away with plastic knives, I don't think it matters.
Josh Hale with a 9, Mike Beasley with a 9, Kevin Hernandez looks like a squirter. Love that comment. Randall Johnson with a 9. I don't know. I think you can win either way. Let me pull that. I'm sorry, that's mine. Let's put
Nice
that down.
box.
That was a nice box. I'm going to give that a 10. 10 for me as well. How many more we got, Ty?
There's about four more.
All right, let's go.
Here's the next one.
That is a pork box.
Thank you.
Now is that 2 money muscles in the middle, or is that 1 with a split? Oh, I need to see that again, Ty.
Sorry.
Ty's like, boom. There you go. Is that 2 rows of monies, or is that 1 with a big, 1 big butt in the middle there? And look at that on the side there too. All right, let's hear it, Gooder Gang. We got a lot of good pork cooks in the house. 9. 7 from Josh Hale. 8. 2 full, so an 8, a 9. That's an 80. That's an $80 box of pork right there.
Yeah.
7, 8, 2 extra, 8. All right, 8. I am going to also go with what most of the Gooder Gangs, how many hogs were killed for that box. I'm also going to go there. I do want to know, is that 2 money muscles in the front there? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm also going to go 8. I think there's a little much going on. A little dark too on the ones that are on the side there. That's a lot. That's a lot of pork in that box right there. Somebody said 2 extra. Yeah, I agree. Brandon Perriman, 8, 2 extra. All right. Let's move on. And again, we're only trying to help fellow Gooder Gang members. For anybody that posts a box right there, obviously are Gooder Gang members. So we're not trying to be mean. We're trying to be helpful. Case is trying to be mean, but I'm trying to be helpful. Right. Ty is just impartial. There we go.
I'm just a dishwasher. Here's the next box.
That's a rib box. We got 4 on the bottom, 4 on top, parallel to the hinge.
I feel like they could have straightened it just a little bit more.
I kind of agree with you in case. I kind of agree with you on
I feel like
that.
you could have took that photo and then went back and fixed it.
Calzada looks sloppy. Josh Hale, 8. Albert with Trey's Barbecue, a 9. An 8. Nobody's giving this a 10. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 9. So close to a 10, but the bottom one looks a little poking out of the tooth. Ooh. Okay, I'm also gonna agree with what the Gooder Gang, most of the Gooder Gang is saying. I'm gonna go with an 8 on that as well. Ty, what'd you think? You're being kind of quiet tonight.
Well, I mean, I don't normally do the rate my box part, so I was thinking all of them are 10s to me, except for the ones that are like horrible. Some I've seen are, I think they're like, not good, but like 99.9% of them, I'd eat them all. So they're all 10s to me.
I know, but I've also said this on the show. We are our we're our worst critics because we all know what a perfect box looks like, and we all try to perfect it, and we all try to put that in the box. But sometimes a rib just doesn't want to sit right, and you're running against the clock, and it's kind of leaning, and you're trying to push something over, and it just happens.
I still say though, when you go back and look at that photo, you can see
Louis, I already showed yours last week. Did you send me one tonight? Louis is always like, the show's already going on. It's already 2 hours in, and Louis sends me a box and says, you didn't show my box. Well,
directions,
send them
Louis.
earlier.
You got to follow
Louis.
directions.
Louis did not even send a box. So, no, Louis, I did not send I did not post your picture that you did not send. I sent you one on Saturday. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. All right, here we go. Send them to me. I'll get them on. Brian Fox. How many? Oh, we got a couple more.
Yeah,
got a couple more here.
Here we go.
Okay, then. Case's reaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 wings and 6 chicken thighs in a box.
And 10.
That's a whole flock.
That's a flock. I love that Natural Born Grillers is giving you 3 scores, 10.
Yeah, the best is he's giving us taste and tenderness too. It's impressive.
Which is what which is what Case always says. It's like, well, it was 30th out of 60. I was like, well, you can't taste it or you can't do the tenderness. Overloaded. Too much going on. 8 from Roddy. That is a KFC bucket full. A 9. Kevin Hernandez, 10. Is that what winning these days? Is a full box like this? Mike Beasley, 8. That's a flock of chickens. Like a flock of seagulls. 10, but it's probably a bit excessive. Holy shit, that's a lot of chicken. All right.
All right, last one. Here we go.
Hold on. I didn't give my opinion on that one.
God.
Let's go back to that chicken box right there.
Oh, I thought you already said it was my bad.
I'm gonna go with 10 because the pit master right here is very proud of chicken. So I don't know.
That's
Case,
fine.
did you give a score? Case? I'm giving that a 10.
It's outside of my sanctioning body, so I won't score it.
All right. Final
I got a
box.
silly question here for the layman. The 6 here on the outskirts here. What is that? Like, is that just a breast that they got them like cooked perfectly?
Those are chicken thighs.
Those are thighs. Okay.
Those
I didn't know what
thighs
they
that
were.
have
They
been-
look circle sometimes, and
Yeah, those are chicken thighs.
some of the things that y'all do with this stuff, it's amazing.
Chris Goodman says, I feel like I've seen that box. All right. Josh Hale, nothing wrong with honesty. We can't always turn in a 10. That's the goal. No need to sugarcoat something that looks like a pile of poop. Okay. All right.
Damn it.
Too much. Not much outside of the body. What did Josh rate that one? Josh, what'd you rate that last chicken box, bro? I didn't see. It's okay. I like it. Not all right. So we got looks like we got a pork box. It was a sneak peek over there. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Last one.
Yep. This is also outside of your sanctioning body, Case.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how much that would cost me at Cat's Barbecue on a Saturday.
A lot.
A lot.
I love Natural Born Grillers is cracking me up. He says $8 and $60 box. Damn, these boxers are full tonight. Yes, they are. You know what I do love about what we've been doing with this hashtag Rate My Box things is my wife, who is an event rep, she has been saying that since we started doing this segment, Ty, in Case, she has seen an improvement on boxes, and I feel that 100%. You see what pit masters are putting out there right now, and you're able to adjust. You're able to correct and maybe try to emulate some of the ones you're seeing out there. All right, let's see. Save some food for the rest of us. I know we need some snacks at the end of this thing. Josh Hale, or that's probably Stacy. 8, middle is sloppy. Those are some nice money muscles though. 9, Belle Clark. She's a pork queen. She's doing really well in pork. 7, Ashley. Too much for my OCD. Can't handle these. 9, Buzz. 9. Kevin Hernandez. 9, Roddy. 8. Brandon, no wonder I can't get good money muscles. Yeah, somebody else is buying them. Mike Beasley. 8. All right. Well, speaking of pork, man, there's a tight pork race right now with Kevin Hernandez and JC's good old boys. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm hoping to see some tight contests. There's tight contests in chicken. You know, we said we were gonna. What's winning? Clean looking boxes or this messy look? Jackie not holding back, which I love. I love Jackie. She's with Team Chupa Cabra. Well, I said we were going to talk about the CBA points chase races right now, and we're going to do it right quick before we get out of here. Let me pull this back up. I love having Case and Ty on here. This is fun. Case, thanks for coming on the show. I'm sure Carrie is probably like, get the hell off the show. Let's go. But overall, right now, not much has changed in the overall. I think maybe Chicken Fried leaped smoking and toasting. Let's share this screen real quick. Let me pull this off real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Remove some studio. Let's present and share screen. Boom.
Enhance.
Share. All right. Here we go. Last week we had, I think, the top three are still the top three. My pits are burning. Kevin Hernandez, LC BBQ, Phil Breeden, Texas Old Dust, Aaron Leslie. Here we had a change right here. Smoking and Toasting dropped one from Chicken Fried BBQ, who finished third overall last weekend, or second. He was reserve grand champion, like we said earlier in the show. First Class Barbecue, DD Barbecue, Sure Shot, holding steady in eighth, Chilling and Grilling in ninth, and look at JC's good old boys in 10th place. So those are the top 10 leading into the last couple weeks of the season. Here in chicken, my pits are burning. Kevin Hernandez, Twisted Flames, Dustin and Julie Stanley, Chicken Fried Barbecue, Bill Purvis, Bullhorn Barbecue, yours truly, Texas Old Dust, Aaron Leslie, LC Barbecue, Phil Breeden, Dirty Underwear Gang, Sean Larkin, DD Barbecue, Louis Gonzalez, Beer Bellies, Uwe Braun, my favorite German cook, and Loud and Heavy, that's Eric Rio Haas. All right, and ribs, Smoking and Toasting, Cesar, who's been on the show, Kevin Hernandez, my pits are burning, Texas Old Dust, Aaron Leslie, Smoking Los, jumping up in the 4th place in ribs, LC Barbecue, Chicken Fried Barbecue, First Class Barbecue, Bullhorn Barbecue, Sure Shot Barbecue, and Twisted Flames. In pork, here we go. My pits are burning. JC's good old boys, just a mere 70 points behind. That is close. Loud and Heavy.
Shout out Tom Clark. You said
Shout
70 points behind?
Yeah, only 70
Let's go,
points.
Tom.
That is just the first place away from taking over. Loud and Heavy in 3rd, DD Barbecue 4th, Natural Born Grillers, there he is right there, making all the funny comments in 5th, Texas Oil Dust in 6th, Twisted Flame 7th, LC Barbecue 8th, Bighorn, not Bullhorn, Bighorn, shout out to Stacy Brenneman in 9th, Sure Shot Barbecue, Josh and Stacy Hell in 10th, and in brisket, no one is catching LC Barbecue. He's having a hellacious brisket. Look at that. 54.06. The next closest is Kevin Hernandez at 46.41. Natural Born Grillers sitting in 3rd. Congratulations. Texas Old Dust 4th. Bar T Barbecue. How about Trent Lichka sitting in 5th place? Congratulations. Chilling and Grilling 6th. That is Mario Benavides. 7th place DD Barbecue. 8th place Sure Shot. 9th Lonely Bones Barbecue. And 10th we have Smoking and Toasting. All right, so that's where we lie.
I like Smoking and Toasting. That guy was cool.
He was great. That's where we lie with 3 weeks or 2 weeks really left to go. There's a double this weekend in Lake Jackson. You guys can have time to get no after show tonight. Case was probably supposed to be off. He was probably only be on for like 15 minutes, say hi and do that, and maybe play his video and whatnot. All right, well, that's gonna wrap up the show tonight. Again, how about shout out to Eddie Medrano coming in from Brazil International. We say hashtag Bullhorn worldwide all the time on the showcase, and we actually had another guest from overseas. We've had Australia, we've had Canada, we've had Mexico, and now we got Brazil. Case, what do you think about that, bro?
One day we might get somebody from the country of California.
Oh,
And
I'm
how
gonna miss
about
that tonight too.
and how about Case Hahn making a surprise appearance? I love this, Case. Whenever you want to come on, just say send the link, and Tony will be upset, but we'll get you on. And now that you sent the link, and now that you've been on for an hour and a half, and Casey's probably your wife Carrie is probably mad right now.
So.
There we go. Well, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, man. It's always, you guys are doing a fantastic job. I tune in periodically, throwing a few comments here or there. But yeah, it's awesome to see this thing still doing amazing things and talking just tremendous cooks around the country and now around the world.
Around the world, Bullhorn worldwide, So Smoking Gooder Show worldwide. Shout out to all the people that have commented. The Gooder Gang, you guys are always awesome. Shout out to people that are right in the points chase for CBA, LC. My Pits are Barning. Natural Born Grillers are all in the comments. Texas Old Dust, they've been commenting tonight. DD Barbecue, Sure Shot, all these guys, Smoking and Toasting, all these guys in Bullhorn right here. We've all been commenting tonight, so it's going to come down to the wire. I'm excited to see what happens. This is why we do this thing. I hope it comes right down to the last contest. That'll be fun. And that's going to be the Robert Smith Senior Memorial Contest in Buffalo, Texas. Ty, what do you think tonight, bro?
I loved hearing from Eddie Medrano. I mean, he says he's fluent in Portuguese now since he's been down there. I think that's so cool. I mean, that's what he said before the show started. And he's carrying that Texas barbecue flag down there. I think that's cool as hell. So shout out to Eddie Medrano. Keep that up, man, and check in every now and then and let us know how it's going down there.
Absolutely.
As the weeks progress.
Absolutely. All right. So y'all heard the show notes. We're not going to be on next week. Hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family. We're not going to be back the week after that as well. We're going to take a quick 2-week hiatus because, Case, you remember how quick these weeks come. They come pretty quickly. And so for us to be doing these for 2.5 years, pretty much every week, we're going to take a 2-week break. We're going to spend time with our families. I hope you guys do the same. Real quick, though, we've mentioned it before. We're going to do a first annual or inaugural So Smoking Gooder Show holiday party. Shout out to Dustin Stanley. They said we have the venue. If you guys want to come out there and do a Christmas party, enjoy, spend some time with us, play some more music, Ty. We're going to spend some time over at the barbecue store in Hempstead. If depending on how many people we have, we don't have a lot of people that want to do that. We're going to go to a bar somewhere. But if you guys are interested, send me a message, Rob Arocha, send me on Facebook, and let me know that you guys are interested, and we'll make that happen. We got some good plans out there. Happy Thanksgiving. Rest up, Serge. Thank you very much. We got some great plans out there for a holiday party. So if you want to go out there, a Christmas party. If you want to go out to the barbecue store in Hempstead, hit me up. We'd love to have you. We're going to celebrate and just hang out. No contest, no pressure. Just go out there and have a good time and have a little potluck and celebrate with each other. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up the show for producer Ty. And I'm going to let my boy Case Hahn close us out.
Yeah, guys. It was good to see everybody tonight. So many of y'all that watch the show over the years have reached out and been concerned and checking on me as we move into the holidays. Be thankful, give everybody a hug, spend some time with family, and enjoy your time. It's always good to be with you. We started this thing a long time ago. I'm so glad Rob's keeping it going, and Ty, you're doing a hell of a job too. And so to all the Gooder Gang, don't see you very often, but I'm glad we got to hang out tonight. So good night to all of you wonderful people in Barbecue Nation. You too, California.
That is so
there
cool.
He was. It's always
I'm
great
gonna
to
pull
hear.
like 3 videos so I can use those when Case is not here. I've got him doing the pew pew pew, and then the where they didn't have an event, and then I'm going to play at the end of every show. Love it, man. Thanks for showing up, and I apologize to your wife for keeping you for 2 hours.
All good, man.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up the show. Thank you very much. We'll see you in 2 weeks, December 6th. We've got some great guests lined up for December. So you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Celebrate with your families. Appreciate you very much from the bottom of my heart for watching this show. And we'll see you in 2 weeks, December 6th. We're out. Peace. Thank you very much.